For the last 2 years, my sister Terri has been involved with a man by the name of Ricardo. They met on Facebook Messenger. Ricardo claims that he's a U.S. citizen, that he has a home in Malibu, but he claims that he is in Canada. Allegedly, Ricardo has an import-export business, and he also has a construction business. Ricardo does tell my sister Terri that he's in love with her, he wants to marry her, he wants to share his millions with her, and Terri believes it. Ricardo looks to be late 50s, very handsome. Neither Terri or myself should expect a millionaire stranger that looks like Ricardo to fall in love with us. Terri has never met Ricardo. They've been dating for 2 years. Ricardo has told Terri at least every month that he's coming back to the United States. And he makes excuses probably over 20 times.
When I saw Ricardo on video, he looked just like the photos he had sent me, so I knew he was real.
I'm sorry, I don't believe it. Because first of all, you never told me that you had video. I'm thinking maybe you're getting confused. My understanding was that Terri has sent Ricardo between $50,000 and $75,000 over the last 2 years. It makes me sick to my stomach and sad. I know that Ricardo is a scammer because why would a millionaire ask somebody for money? I have confronted Terri multiple times. I've lost my temper with her more than once. I've told her that she's being scammed, and she told me, no, everybody believes I'm being scammed except me.
Because she cannot afford this. She can't afford to be sending anyone money. If she was sending it to a nunnery, she couldn't afford to be doing that right now, right?
That's correct. That's correct.
And so she's doing this at her own peril, and sometimes she doesn't even have money for groceries, right?
I've sent her groceries multiple times over the last 2 years.
She's had to go to food banks and stuff, and she's sending this jerk money?
Yes.
Now, how many times has he said, hey, I'm gonna be there, we're gonna meet?
Probably more than I know, but at least 20 times.
Yeah,
So,
at least 20 times.
yes,
And he's in Canada.
supposedly.
Okay, that's what he says. I
Yes.
mean, that's his story.
Yes.
And, you know, that's not like the jungles of Africa. He says he's in Canada. I mean, seriously, that's like going to Bakersfield. Really?
Well, and she lives in Vancouver, Washington, which is not that far away from Canada.
It's like LA. It's like Denver. It's just a city. It's not like you've got to sneak in or something. So why hasn't she gone to see him? He says, I'm coming 20 times. What's her reason to say, hey, I'm going to surprise him? I'm just going to go there and make his day.
Well, I don't think she really knows exactly where he's at, and she doesn't have any money to travel.
Yeah. This woman was a staff sergeant working in intelligence.
Yes.
She could find him. Right? I mean, because you got to ask, does she really want to know, or is she afraid to find out?
I think she's afraid to find out. I think she does really want to know.
Because let me tell you something, Tammy, because I take this very seriously. We've put a lot of resources into this, and I don't take lightly bursting her bubble here, because this is a sad day for her to find out if she's being scammed. And I don't take lightly breaking somebody's heart, and I really don't. I realize she's very much into this and will mourn this relationship if it's lost. I mean, that'll be a hard time for her.
Yes.
And that's not fun to visit that on someone, but I tell you what, the only thing worse than being in a fraudulent, non-existent relationship for a year is being in it for a year and 1 day.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.